After all the depressing things that had happened to Spider-Man, he decided to seek guidance in a multiversal dimension where many Spider-Man variants usually gather. And upon his arrival, Peter began sharing the events that led him to become Spider-Man, including the tragic death of Uncle Ben. And although he understood that Uncle Ben's death had to happen for him to realize his responsibility, Peter came to a painful realization that everything in his life had changed ever since he took on the burden of being a hero. Because for him, every step forward was always followed by 2 steps backward. And due to this constant struggle, he concluded that he never truly wins. But after Peter finished speaking, 3 superior variants of Spider-Man wondered who he really was. And once they confirmed his identity, they asked how they could help. And Peter explained that he only wanted advice on how to cope with the negativity in his life. However, one variant found Peter's words strange and told him that he didn't know what he was talking about, because from his perspective, Spider-Man's life was actually good, as he then pointed to the other variants beside him who had just won a Nobel Prize, and another who had just welcomed his 3rd child. And this confused Peter, so he asked if there was anyone across the Spider-Verse who could relate to him. And hearing this made the variant called on the rest of the Spider-Men to raise their hands if they were genuinely happy with their lives. And to Peter's surprise, every Spider-Man present raised their hand. And with this, the variant told Peter that maybe the problem was just him, because he wasn't cut out to be Spider-Man, and perhaps he should consider giving it up. But after a moment of reflection, Peter realized something was off, where it was then revealed that they were only messing with him once all of them burst out laughing and admitting that it was a tradition to prank newcomers like Peter. And so Peter then asked if the impressive achievements they mentioned earlier were even true, and the variants confirmed that it's real. But the one with the Nobel Prize admitted it didn't mean much anymore, since prizes were being handed out so often. Meanwhile, the variant with children admitted he wasn't even sure if they were his, and the one who started the joke revealed he actually had arthritis. And when the conversation finally turned back to Peter's dilemma, the variants explained that bad things kept happening to him because he constantly placed himself at the center of the storm, and complaining about the wind would never help. But despite this, the variant asked Peter if he wanted to know how long he would have to endure his struggles. But Peter simply replied that he already knew, because he's Spider-Man after all.